Today in election news. The discussion of the economy and other domestic issues dominated the third round of election debates ahead of next week's presidential election between former Islamic Revolution Guards commander Mohsen Rezai and former Prime Minister Mir Hossein Mousavi. Last night's debate, which was broadcast live by the state-owned radio and television organization at 1800 GMT and lasted for 90 minutes, focused mainly on the economic plans and programs of the contestants, revealing some of the points of differences between them. Rezai, who by the luck of the draw started the debate by referring to the previous night's debate, said that it was not so much a debate as a quarrel. In what seemed to be an indirect reference to Ahmadinejad, who last night said he was debating not with one person, but with three persons and three different governments, Rezai said, "I am not standing against another person, but against poverty, unemployment, and backwardness." Rezai added that he thought a president should have theories and programs, but also that the president should also be a vigorous person with an operational team, which is capable of getting things done. About his operational team, he explained that he would like to lead a coalition government, which would include people from various political leanings and only based on their qualification. He called for a fundamental political, economic, and cultural change, which included giving the culture back to those involved in cultural work, separating sports from politics, freeing up the economy from the government monopoly, and putting it up for competition. He also said that he found a lot of ambiguity in Mousavi's perception on this and the question of the extent of the government's interference in the non-public sector, and asked him for the clarification of his position. Mousavi began his remarks by reading a prepared statement addressed to the people, in which he apologized for his part, if any, in last night's heated and possibly ill-mannered debate, before proceeding to repeat some of the accusations he had already leveled against Ahmadinejad the night before, including irrational management, being superstitious, offering false statistics, libel, and populism. Instead, he said the country's president must be the defender of the name, the place, and the honor of the people, and that can only happen if the president is law-abiding, without which, he said, there can be no justice or freedom. Mousavi next also defended his record of managing the economy during his tenure as prime minister from 1981 to 1989. However, in a bid not to be still associated with a preference for a command economy, he said that there was no need today to manage a war economy, as he had done in those days in view of the Iran-Iraq war. He added he would run the economy in a different way today. Hassan Rouhani, the head of the Strategic Research Center of Iran's Expediency Discernment Council, said today that President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad's recent comments and claims regarding Iran's nuclear issues were ridiculous, baseless, and need no reply. At the same time, Rouhani challenged the president to a face-to-face debate. Ahmadinejad in recent months and also in his election campaign described the performance of the officials of Iran's previous nuclear team as disgraceful and humiliating. Meanwhile, Ayatollah Ahmad Janati, in his second Friday sermon at the University of Tehran today, called on the Iranian people to participate in full in the June 12 presidential election, and in this way poke the enemy in the eye. He added that as the Secretary General of the Guardian Council, he would personally guarantee the health of the election. Janati also said that the enemies are claiming that the election will be rigged, adding that their concerns is not just the election, rather their goal is to overthrow the system, to crush the revolution, to dominate the people once again, and to throw out the Quran. These stories and more at TelevisionWashington.com.